Hey everybody, so another day, another video, and today we are at the Sequoyah Birthplace Museum, and we'll show you what this is all about.
And we'll find out too.
Yeah, and we'll find out too. We're learning just like you are. But this looks pretty cool. I'm going to show you the building here from the outside. I'm assuming that's Cherokee. Like writing there, but let's go check it out. Yep, I'm not going to see that. Anyway, their business hours are 9 to 5 every day except for Sunday, which is 12 to 5. And we go. So this is a giant mural, which is pretty cool.
Of Sequoyah.
Yep.
There's lots of representation of him in art.
Yeah.
Inventor of the Cherokee alphabet. Oh, that's the significance of Sequoyah. Okay. They have a little amphitheater here.
Yep.
We'll go in and...
Now we are not allowed to video the videos, so if you want to see the videos, you'll have to
show up
and check them out for yourself. They say the Cherokee and their ancestors lived here in this area for more than 12,000 years. And some of the scrapers and a spear point. They say from 14,000 to 10,000 years ago. That's from 10,000 to 3,000 years ago. How they know this, I don't know, but...
Educated guess.
Look.
3,000 to 1,000 years ago.
Look at that.
Coal pipe.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
That's 1,000 to 450 years ago. And each one of these like time periods has a name. Like the Mississippian period, the Woodland period, so forth.
And Cherokee period.
Yep. So I'm going to try to show you this. This is the original Cherokee land, and I'm going to slide this over. This is the Treaty of 1721, and as you can see, the treaties, as they keep coming, how the Cherokee lost more and more of their land.
1772, 73, 75, 77, 1783, 85, 1791, 98, 1804, 1805, 1806, 1816, 1817, 1819, 1835, and today. Yeah. All the treaties that have gone by the wayside.
Yep. So, Sequoyah was born in 1776.
At this treaty, the chiefs, Sequoyah's uncle, surrendered all the lands around Long Island. This area is now called Kingsport, Tennessee. He kept possession of the island itself. He asked that it be saved as a place where Sequoyah's father and the Cherokees could hold good talks.
Yep. In 1780, the American armies destroyed 17 towns along the river.
Hassel was killed by Americans. Sequoyah and his mother traveled south in search of safer places.
And he was married for the first time in 1790.
It's ironic, honey, the significance that this person's like Sequoyah, who created the alphabet of the Cherokee, was born in 1776.
Mm-hmm. He was a blacksmith and a silversmith.
I do believe everybody who comes into this world has a destined place.
In 1809, he began to work on a new writing system.
Mm-hmm. That's a great wax figure there, honey.
Yeah. In 1813, he joined up as a private in the U.S. Army. In 1814, he fought in the Battle of Horseshoe Bend. Almost 1,000 Creeks were killed. 18 Cherokee also died.
Sequoyah married a Cherokee woman. Her name was Sally Walters. Sequoyah traveled to Washington, D.C. There, he asked for Cherokee soldiers to be treated the same as American veterans. His request was denied. 1815.
That doesn't surprise me. Look, our government has been corrupt since its inception, pretty much. He sat with Andrew Jackson and reached an agreement. Sequoyah co-signed the agreement. It sold 3,500 acres of Cherokee land to the United States. And then other treaties forced Sequoyah and his wife to move. They relocated to Willstown and set up a new home there in 1819.
1820, he started showing groups of Cherokees about a new writing system that he was creating. He promised it would show them all how to read and write. He scratched markings onto flat stones to demonstrate. His audience mocked him.
There's Sequoyah writing the alphabet on a stone. And his English name was actually George Gist. His signature. And Sequoyah actually had fought with Davy Crockett, and fought beside Davy Crockett and Sam Houston.
In 1813, he had written letters using his Cherokee alphabet, and thankfully had some secretive codes inside of it that helped secure a battle.
Sequoyah learned he could not trust the U.S. government. He longed for a way to help his people. Kind of like you can't trust the government now either. So they have. This is the second one. They actually have little films, and again, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to film that. But we're gonna hit it and go from there. There is a talking stick, which is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Sequoyah received a silver medal from his National Cherokee Council. That's an artist's concept of what it would have looked like. But he didn't receive it until 8 years after they out to make it for him.
They have a lot of really cool murals on the wall.
During his trip to Mexico, he was hoping to find a whole bunch of Cherokees that had defected and bring them back. And sadly, he never came back from Mexico in 1843. The spirit of Sequoyah's gift of literacy changed the Cherokee people forever. Writing allowed them to protect their culture and to overcome tragic times. Sequoyah's spirit lives on this day. It is honored through many tributes and celebrations in his name and his story. Perhaps most of all, it endures in the creed by which he lives his life, setting an example for all of us to keep moving. Don't give up.
They're cool, aren't they? Like that little bear.
It's called Kicking Bird pottery. Clay pottery. Really cool art.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that bowl.
Music.
Yeah. Different books. Of course, you gotta have the animals. Some pretty cool t-shirts and sweatshirts. Different posters.
Artwork.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
Different mugs. Get some of this stuff. So I'm going to take a quick little view here outside the museum, and they have some information out here too, saying about the Overhill fur and hide trade, and the first resident trader in Overhill town settled at the Tennessee, or settled in Tennessee. It's in 1711. But unchecked harvesting of animals for commercial purposes severely depleted the Cherokees' main sources of meat, especially the white-tailed deer.
This deerskin trade soon made the Cherokees economically dependent on foreigners. It also made the fortunes of the middlemen and the entrepreneurs in the port cities of Charleston, now South Carolina, and in England, whereas new wealth helped spark the Industrial Revolution. Thank you, Cherokees. Unfortunately, you gave up an awful lot to do that.
Yep. So we're gonna go down there and check out those cabins. Okay, well, we made it down to the first one. It looks like a blacksmith
Well,
shop.
Sequoyah was a creator.
Yeah.
He loved to create.
Well, he was a blacksmith and a silversmith, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is probably a recreation of that. So let's go take a look at this other one. We didn't get much information inside about this kind of stuff. We'll leave it at that. Normally when you run into
The visitor center, they're very happy to tell you what's going on and when the next event you'll see. But we're kind of on our own.
Yeah, kind of on our own in this one.
But more information inside this log house to read and immerse ourselves in.
Right. So this says the 250th anniversary traveling exhibition, 1762 Cherokee and British delegations. And there's a lot of information in here. So
There's a lot of so the surrounding area here is on the Tellico River.
well, no, Tellico Lake.
Tellico
But
Lake.
back then it would have just been the Little Tennessee River.
And it's very close to the Cherokee National Forest.
Yep.
And we actually live in
10 minutes away
10
from
minutes away from it and on the other side at a different point.
So there's still 3 federally recognized tribes. Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma, the United Kiowa Band, and the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, which remain on a small portion of the original homeland in the Southern Appalachians. There's a lot of information. Lots and lots of information in here. So this, Steph-n-Lee loves this. She's
I
like,
love it.
This is really cool.
Look at that farm table.
Mm-hmm.
That's gorgeous.
Yep.
On the spinning wheel, of course.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the beds back then, but you know, got to make do with what you got. And you see the Little Tennessee River there in the background, but they also have a pretty cool like amphitheater here, which nothing going on as far as we know today, but just thought it was pretty cool. Take a look at this. And actually has the seal of the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians up there on the top. So they probably do performances here, which is kind of cool. We'll have to see if we can't make it back to one of these when they do that. So Stephanie stayed way up there, which this is gonna upset her a little bit because we didn't know what was down here, and it's actually a burial mound. Here's the different clans that would have been in the area. Wolf Clan, Deer Clan, Bird Clan, Paint Clan, Wild Potato Clan, Long Haired Clan, Blue Clan. Now, I think it's important that in memory of the Cherokee people who lived in the Little Tennessee Valley prior to the inundation of the Tellico Reservoir in 1979, archaeological investigations were conducted at the major 18th century Cherokee sites. The remains of 191 individuals recovered in those excavations are buried in this mound. So before the Tellico Lake was here, there's a lot of history buried at the bottom of that lake. But so there's a burial mound, and we will keep off of it. Respect those that are buried here, and remember the history. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? A little lake fire.
Awesome. A really nice monument.
Yep.
Well landscaped area here.
So Tanasi or Tennessee. Anyway, that's how Tennessee got its name, I guess. It was the capital of the Cherokee Nation, 1721 to 1730. Origin of the name for the state of Tennessee. So there we go. The site of the former town of Tanasi, now underwater, is located about 300 yards west of this marker. So, can't really see the lake out there too well. But, yeah, so the capital of the Cherokee Nation is now at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, it's a man-made lake, and they flooded the town.
Just a look around. All right, so what did you think of the Sequoyah Birthplace Museum?
It was fascinating. For one thing, I thought, I've heard the word Sequoyah before, and I thought it was a tribe of Indians. And here it's an Indian's name that belonged to the Cherokee Nation. And he was significant in developing an alphabet for the Cherokee Nation to give them a form of education.
Well, language, yeah.
And language that the white man feared.
Yeah. Actually, we learned that the white man actually feared them coming up with a language of their own.
So that was super significant to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just every day's an adventure, and finding something new out on every trip that we make.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
It is awesome. And then we went and checked out the couple little
outbuildings that they had. They had a traveling display that was really informative about the British and the trade that they had going on there. And so that was really important. And they had a burial mound.
Yeah, which was cool. I almost wish I would have left some tobacco there.
As an offering to all the past Indians.
Right.
It's something significant that we feel led to do, and we haven't done that when we're led to do it. And if you don't do something when you're led to do it, you'll have regret.
Right. But then we took a little drive around the lake and ended up at the there was like a little memorial there, and that talked about the Capital.
It was also the wildlife reserve.
Mm-hmm. But there was the capital of the Cherokee Nation, which is now underneath the lake, and that was pretty sucky, I thought.
Where Tennessee got its name from.
Yeah, but it was a great day, very educational. I really enjoyed myself. It's only $5 to get in there for an adult, and it's not a real big museum.
And it was my opinion, and this is just my opinion, that the Sequoyah Museum, the park director, the person there at the gift shop and taking the admission money, wasn't necessarily helpful. There was all these buildings outside and the property and surrounding things that we found on our own that she could have easily pointed out to us, and that wasn't the agenda. So that was a little disappointing.
I think it might have come from me carrying the camera in, because right away she gave me the dirty look and was like, well, you cannot videotape the movies in here. And I was like, okay, no problem. And
no, that we don't expect to be able to videotape everything. And it was just less than cordial to a visitor.
Yeah,
that's
not real welcoming or forthcoming with any information.
With that said, the information in there was
worth a person's time to stop.
And the $5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And we enjoy hitting historic places like this. And we want to thank everybody for watching. And until next time,
have a Steph-n-Lee day.